What's up? It's Cammy here. Um, I kind of wanted to show you kind of what I'm doing, like in the background for design. Like this is like an option, like something that's possible. So I'm using OBS Studio. I have a display capture on. I have a video capture device for recording me, and then the display capture records the screen. And I got an audio input. I had to configure that for this OBS presentation. So I go down here and I got this little SketchUp thing, and I had did a little bit of designing um, on the bathroom itself. So these are like the interior dimensions, and I'm able to create scenes. So I can take a shot of the wall of like an open section of it, and that's like a backup view. Then we can come over here and see the back side. This is like if I take this here and I delete it, like that's the ceiling or something, or the floor, I'm not sure. If I go back there, and then I could do like measurements. I could take this measurement tool, and I can go to the endpoints and drop a measurement so that we have like an exact measurement in here of our dimensions of like the stuff that we're creating. So it's kind of neat. Uh, what is it? That's the like 6.5 inches or whatever it is there. But we can make all these dimensions, and I got this hand tool. Uh, what's really cool is we can make these scenes where we can look around. Uh, we can literally walk in at the height that we're supposed to be at. I think there's an option where I'm supposed to go. There's I don't think I can walk through the section plane, but it's kind of neat that I'm able to do this. So I have like a little interior deal, and we had these different scenes, and everything's to scale. Let's see. Select the scene for. But I was learning this framing stuff, so this is kind of new to me. I couldn't really say I could build a deck until now, but I mean, this is the framing of the room. Just you know, if there wasn't a concrete wall on the side, and there's this, but just from scratch, I can literally take a box like, oh, whoops, let's go out of the section plane. I can go to view and turn off planes, turn off my section cuts, and I could drop a box. Just say it's 36 inches by I think it's 128 inches or 131. So we got 36 inches by 131 inches. And I get this little floor plan right here. It's like exactly measured and proportionate. And if I need to go like get like a perfect top view, or I think that's a side view. My top view is here. So I can go in and take this. Well, say that we needed like the footer or the base plates, um, I can go in and let's see, get the thing here, and we're gonna go like a 2x4 size, right? So the long side is gonna be 3.5, and the small side is gonna be 1.5. So all I gotta do is keep my mouse steady on the right side, and I go 3.5 by 1.5, and click OK. And now we got this 2x4 dimension. So it's kind of neat because I can select this. I can take my follow me tool and let's see, Control Z. Let's go select this, follow me, and I click that, and it makes the dimensions for the lumber that we need. And I got a little shade material. Sometimes I like to just use the material for like referencing while I'm doing my inferences. The inferences are like sizing like different geometries, and that's kind of what I'm doing. So, but I can take a bucket and I can, that's the wood. I mean, I got the lumber right there, and then in the center is the floor plan. And it's not too complicated. I could have painted that little geometry before I did the runaround and still had that. But say I needed to do some framing, and that's like a lot of work to do all the geometry for framing. Well, I can do the same thing, except just from a different angle on a different inference it on a different geometry. And see, maybe I can get it. So I can go 3.5 by 1.5, and I get a perfect geometry right there for my 2x4, and then I can click it, use my push-pull tool, I can pull it up, and I can just give it 8 feet. Oh, that was 8 inches. Let's go Z. Let's go 8 foot, and I press enter and I get this geometry. Now, when I come in and I select it, it's a little bit difficult to select, so I kind of get a different angle like this. I tell you what, how about I go Z like this, leave the floor plan, and I make this little kicker right here a group. And I don't want to spend too much time, but like I just make this a group real quick, and then I go in here and I click on how to make a whole new little deal. Okay, now I can make this a group. Okay, so this is my group. Go over here. I'm going to inference this geometry for a stud, which is 3.5 by 1.5. That did not work. Let's redo the geometry. If you bump one stupid little thing and it's It's just the way I should be in a better office. So 3 1/2 by 1 1/2. Okay, so I got this geometry for this board, uh, but what I need to do is I need to select it because it's not part of the group. I'm going to make this a group. And, wait. Let's see. This will be 8 foot. Okay. Now I should be better because this stud is like a group now. And we can just make it a group. Just make sure that it's there. We can make it a component if we wanted to. Just be 2 by 4. So I have like a components list. It's like a toolbox for any kind of materials that I make in the lab here. So I select this guy and I use a move tool and I want to move it. But if I press control, I can do this. It's called a move copy. It's kind of like the secret weapon of the deal. But where I selected my move was kind of a really poor position. So I'm going to escape this. I'm going to go select these crosshairs down at this inferencing point. And then I'm going to press control and I'm going to get this move copy. Now, if you notice that up at the, where the measurement is changing up in the middle at the top, that's the distance. I can make like 15 inches center between the two pieces of wood. So if I go 15 and I go like that, it drops it. So then that's great. That's placed. That's entered. Now, if I click and I do another move copy, right where I'm at, and I think I just go shift times 10. Oh no, I gotta drop it. So let's exit this. Let's get a better inferencing point. We'll go again. I could actually do it with the one that I dropped. Let's just say I go back. And I inference point this. I do a move copy. I give it 15 inches center. And then I go times 10. Wait, I gotta shift times it. Times 10. And I click it, and it's called a move copy. It's kind of genius, but I get 15 inches center between all my studs. And if I have some extras, if before I pressed enter, I could change the time multiplication of how many studs I needed, or whatever it is. But it's neat because now I got this instead of a move copy. I can go and adjust this a little bit closer. So when I take my tape measure, oh, we had so much room and we had to do 11.5 inches versus 15 to get the stud to fit. Then we got something like that. And then it's so easy. Like, I can make, say, like I do this. Oh, go Control Z. Let's say I do this and I want to make a component. Uh, and I wanted to use a curve tool. Escape. I think you get the picture. I mean, I could literally just take this pencil here. Oh, let's get a pencil. And I got this little thing, and it say I needed like a little circle or whatever. I could take like a circle like this. I can click this as the follow me. I can click my follow me tool. Oh, won't go on there. Oh well, I'm getting tired. Anyways, I can make these little components. I can make flanges. I can make like plumbing. I mean, how detailed do you really need to get? If we got just a perspective view, um, we need to cut into a wall with, say, like a viewing plane, so that we can get like a wall view. We just need to cut like that. There are things that we can do and do like a scene capture and go from whatever scene that we had with our measurements and all. We could go from scene one where we started and we've seen this wall. We could print the dimensions or whatever blueprint that we need. And then we can go back to some of these other scenes. Oh, here's scene 7. We can go back to where we were just, constructing stuff like that. And there's a lot of options that I can do with these layers and stuff that I know how to use. Uh, so if we needed to turn off a layer, I can't hide a layer that's active, but there's, you can hide stuff, take a little snapshot. If it's just a cut section of the wall with the measurements and what it's going to be, I could literally do, we'll just do a top view. Front, right, top. I could do a top view and, oh, there. And, okay, so we're in top view, but our camera angle is perspective. We can turn perspective off and, have like a, let's go back to top view again. We could have measurements, like literally like a little blueprint of what things are that were measured accurately. And it's kind of cool. I can do. Is it necessary for everything? No, but quickly, without having to go run over here, measure this, measure that. If I have a little idea of a space or like a dimension that I need to connect something to, I could make a quick blueprint for, say, a deck with exact measurements. Something that's like it's going to be real kind of things, and especially for like the bathroom. When I go back to scene 1, this is a real measurement of the bathroom. Um, I was a little confused of this ceiling area over here, but when we do a cutout, I can put the drain right here exactly how it's going to be. We can put our little mannequin in there to see how an actual person's going to fit inside the shower room before we do something like that. As long as we got the measurement, how far the shower is coming out. And it's just a matter of how detailed do you really need to get. But this stuff happens really quickly. Something for the shower is just 2 boxes basically. So this was a box here. Oh, whoops, I got view. I gotta turn off these split planes and section cuts. But the room itself is 2 boxes. So I do something like this, and I use my push-pull tool, and I bring it up to height, whatever that box of the room is. And then I have the top box. Uh, that was a little bit larger, but it was a little bit shorter. And like I said, I'm just able to do something like show you how quick it was to build the room. It was not like super complicated. I gotta get this inferencing point right there. It's actually the wrong inferencing point. But I go right there, and that's how I got the little ledger in there. And to open up the room itself, I would just press the surface, and I would delete the surface, and bam, I'm inside the room with the exact measurements. Here, I better go back home here from the top. But, yeah, that's literally how quick it is. But I'm kind of like, how far should I take this? I hope I didn't spend too much time. See how far our video has gone. We're at 21 minutes. Alright, sorry. Hope I didn't take too